let me explain what we're doing here today. I'm oh shit, I should set a timer. Well, the Google timer is fucking loud and annoying though. Shit. Well, I can look at the timer for the VOD. That's what I can do. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. So this summer, I started being the keyword on Japanese, and I dropped it really hard. I dropped it for 2 months. This was my old practice notebook. This is where I took notes from the chapters and practice. Wow, it looks like it's all alphabets. I promise there's actual content in here. This thing's ratty and old and falling apart. The fuck? See what I mean? I just pulled the first lesson out of it, and it wasn't even bound. Okay. My point being, I want to take everything from this, everything that I've gone over. I want to refresh myself. I want to go over I think I was up to chapter. Well, that's just wrong. Give me a second. Chapter 2? I think I was on chapter 2. I was in chapter 2, which doesn't sound impressive, but I spent a lot of the summer doing the alphabet. I beat that shit into myself. Anyway, my main point being, I say alphabet. There's like fucking 3 alphabets. You'll get it. If you clicked, if you're here, you know what we're talking about. Okay, it's that simple. So I want to transfer all of my old knowledge from this into this. I want to refresh myself with the chapters that I've already done while I fill this. And I want this to be a reliable, good source of knowledge. If I have a friend that says, hey, I'm thinking about learning Japanese, I want to lend them this notebook and it be like the fucking Bible. I want this notebook to be a treasure. I want it to be a fucking family heirloom. So that's what we're going to do. Where's this fuck-ass page marker? There we go. Obviously, I want to shorten it. Obviously, I want to condense a lot of the information. I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me transcribe hiragana and katakana, but you are going to sit here and watch me fucking read a textbook. So, let's get started. I think the way I want to lay this out is I want a chart like this. I want a chart like this. I'm going to need a ruler for it, but I want it to be like Romaji, hiragana, and katakana. All right. So I want to bust it down. I'm going to bust it down sexual style. I'm gonna break it down and do that. But again, I told you I don't want you to sit here and have to watch me write down the goddamn alphabet. So we're gonna skip that because I wouldn't say I have it unlocked. Like I said, I haven't used it for 2 months, so I'm willing to admit that it's a little rusty, but I'd rather just do that off stream. You don't want to watch me do my... I'll show you. You don't want to watch me do this. You don't want to watch me do this. This looks like a schizophrenic... A schizophrenic wrote this. A schizophrenic wrote this. Okay. And again, I'm kind of familiar with the content because I did the first 2 chapters, but we're just gonna treat it like it's all brand new. All brand new. You know? This is still pre-content, but I'll be smart. I'll be smart about it. I won't bite off too much. None of this is kanji yet, and I'll show you how bad it was when I was doing this originally. Nope. Not what we're looking for. Also not what we're looking for. I was literally copying down these whole ass vocabulary tables. Anyway. I think I'll go back and I'll make like a card for each of these, but like things like this. Like there's kanji for these. I would be more comfortable making kanji flashcards. Oh, speaking of flashcards, I have a stack of fresh flashcards to use, and I have a fucking mountain. Come here. These are my old cards. These are all my old cards I was using before we fucking fell out of practice. And all these cards are kind of cheaty. Pretty much every kanji on these, I have the furigana under, and that's not really an option. I think there's a part of me that wants to remake all these without the furigana. So, yeah, to give you an idea of how deep in it we were, that was my daily practice. Fucking, look at that. Ah, look at that. Okay. Well, no, I want to be able to actually read the kanji. That's what's always derailed me every time I've done this. Is do I have chats on the screen? I don't. Oh no. Chat box. Got to bring this all the way up. There we go. Oh god. Yeah, well, you missed it. You missed my fucking ratty ass notebook. My old notebook. Fucking. He's gotten distracted 15 times. He's sat down and he's not done anything yet. That was actually the start of the book. I might be an idiot. Okay. Okay. So again, I have all of this written in my old crusty ass. Wow, the white from the window is fucking blowing the shit out of that, isn't it? Can I? No, I can't. What if I open it more? What if we just fucking blast the shit? Oh, that. Oh, that's quite nice. Look at that. We fixed it. Wow. Look at that. Now you can actually see. So, yeah, I have, like, this first lesson largely copied. Yeah, I mean, fuck it. We're just going to go for it. It is... It's not 2020. We are not trapped in 2020. Please don't write that. Okay. Why was this headed topics? That doesn't make sense. See, I'm already glad we're doing this. Topic descriptor? Would that be? Yeah, topic descriptor. Yeah. Topic descriptor sentence structure. That's the header. This has got to be from the lecture. This has got to be from the lecture, which means somewhere in here, there's the non-lecture version of these notes. To me, you seem really strict on yourself. What do you mean? Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. All those charts you saw, copied. Fucking lunatic behavior. Practice. Kinky text lesson 0, lesson 1, 1, 1, 1. 0/1. 1 person. This is still all vocab. See what I mean? This was useless. Useless. Grammar 1. X, Y, Y, des. He's got it. He's got it. Guys, he's got it. I'm not crazy, right? Yeah. Okay. X, Y, Y, des. That's fine. That's fine. Fucking nightmare. Nightmare. Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Wow. Wow. I remember I had this problem so much when I would try and take notes, is like I'd get stuck between the languages. Like I'd try and write like different, like I would try and write like des in hiragana, and I'd start writing it in romaji, and it would fucking make me bleed out of my eyes. Des. No, not typically. Des is a positive sentence ender, meaning it is. Roughly. Um, Different ways of learning. It's entirely because I am so distractible. We've been here for 12 minutes, and I have got one sentence down. I am so distractible. I need to like force myself to not. I must go again. Be strong. I will be strong. We're gonna get through at least a page of this. Um, Roughly. Um, Once the topic is established, the X, Y is dropped. So for example, am I okay? Am I okay? You're gonna see me cheat a lot. You're gonna see me cheat a lot because like I said, I'm out of practice with my alphabets. WWE SmackDown. I'm not crazed. That's right. And then the example here I used a student, but we could be silly. We can be silly with our examples. We're streaming this. We can be silly with our examples. I'm pretty sure it's And we want the handwriting to be neat. Like I said, I want someone else to be able to use this, not just me. It's not the curly Q with the 2 lines. It is this fuck-ass demon symbol. Okay, so you establish a sentence. The establishing sentence when you're introducing would be, I am a streamer. But once you omit it, I mean, it probably would have been better to be like, I am Zeb. And then the next sentence, streamer desk. But we'll just use the same example again. I don't fucking care. To That's so fucking goofy. Because the direct translation is just streamer it is. Streamer it is. Okay, that's fine. Next. Subjects are omitted if obvious. Watashi ga? Is that ga? No, watashi wa gakusei. Okay. I am a student. When saying things that would include. That's too small. That is far too small. Include. That's not right either. He's dyslexic. Include a or s. Nope. That's apostrophe s is not what we're looking for. We're looking for a non-apostrophe s. Saying something. There is no differentiation. That's spelled so wrong. Differentiation. There's no differentiation. There are no singulars or plurals. Plurals. It is all context. The exception, EXC, the exception being swapping X for She. I. I mean, that's singular too, but the plural I'm looking for, I think, is Mina. Is there a way to say they? Because Mina's everyone, but is there a way to say they? Well. Oh, fuck. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. Okay, I need to do this off stream. Not the whole thing, but I need to do my alphabets off stream. They're actually so bad. Mina. I think. No, because you put son after it if you're addressing someone. So Mina, and then I am gonna look up if there's a they, because obviously there's no one in chat that's gonna know if there's a they. Kare? Is that Kare? Re? No, it's got the line through it. Fuck. Which one is that? Ka. I'm going psychotic. I'm actually so mad. I had this. I had this down. It's gone now. It's gone. It's not nay because it doesn't have the two. What the fuck is that? What is that? It's like Ray with a line through it. Come on. Come on. Dog, what the fuck? Ray with a line through it. 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 It's not nay because it doesn't have the two. No, what? It is. Oh my God, I hate myself. I hate myself. Kare. Kare. And that's Ra, I think, right? Ra's got the silly little line over the top. Yeah. Karera? So Karera is the equivalent for everyone? What about Mina? Well, we're going to include it. We're going to include it. Because I understand Mina as being everyone. And Kareri is they. Sure. That's a really bad ka. Nightmare. Nightmare, 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 nightmare. He's living in a nightmare space. Okay. Where was I? Where was I in my actual notes? Um. Is that? I think that's everything I care about in here. So I'm gonna try and line this up because I know my line walked. Okay. To turn a statement. To turn a statement into a question. Add ka at the end of the sentence. If it's not a yes or no. Okay. Question. Add ka to the end of it. We'll say it. Ka to the end of it. We're going to attack this thing with a highlighter too, so it's easy to parse. Because this is very dense. This is very dense compared to my old notes. The end of it. If what? If it is not a yes or no answer. If it is not a yes or no answer, use I want the source. Okay. Yes or no question sentences may also contain a question word like non. Use non. Use none. Similar to what? Wazzy's probably gone. It's fine. Yeah, okay. Similar to what? It would be conjuncted. Is that the word? Conjuncted? Conjuncted to units, right? I think that's right. Yeah, to units. To ask what unit? To ask what or how many, and so on. Examples. Being. Senko wa nan desu ka? Is senko wa major? Or not wa, but senko. Senko major. Majors. Nope. Countries, expressions, others, time, person. Senko. 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 I'm not crazy. It is major. That's awesome. No, I made up my own example. That's not in the book. It's crazy. Examples. Being. And then for G. Oh. It would just be she with 2 lines, yeah. Well, let's try and write it nice. Nanji. Time. Nanji, what time Non. I forgot what the SA looks like. Oh shit. So chi is a backward C, which means sa is a proper C. Nansai. How old? Nanban. Nanban. That would be ha with 2 lines for ba. Nanban. What number, right? That's what that is. What number? Or even, we're going to use my crazy personal example. Oh, wait, no, that's not even like that. No, I hate that. We're not going to use that. Questions? Are we done with questions? Question marks are not mandated. The Ka usually gives it away. Word for what has 2 pronunciations, nan and nani. Nan is used before des and or before counters. Nani is used before the particle. Denwa. 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 Wa nani. Oh, it's asking for the phone number. I'm crazy. I'm fucking crazy. I want to know exactly how I worded this. The word for what has two. That's the wrong two. Wow, I'm illiterate. 2 pronunciations, nan and nani. Nan is used before des or before counter. If it is also used before des. That why are we writing that in Romaji? That's absurd. That's stupid. What kind of idiot would write it like that? Dude, that's examples. The other way to ask what. Yeah, that's how we're gonna say it. The other way. Is is this Is this ni? It is ni. Oh my god. Oh my god, he remembered. Ah. Um. Where'd it go? Is nani. This is used before the particle of the sentence. Just put parentheses. Ha. Ga. Those are the 2 I can think of off the top of my head. What else? What other particles are there? I mean, is no a particle? It's possessive. Is that? Would Nanino be asking who owns something? It wouldn't be who, but. Okay. Wa, ga, ka for questions. Okay, I'm stupid. Ka is a particle. Nice. No. Yes, you can ask Nani no. That's cool. Mo. Oh, I know some of these. Yeah, Mo would be to ask as well. Uh, fucking To would be specification. Wow, there's a lot of particles. We're gonna etc. That makes sense. That makes sense. I don't hate that. Um, that's almost a whole page. Shit, shit. I'm lost. I'm already lost in my own words. I'm going to do this before I completely lose track of where I'm at. So this is header 1. This is header 2. Because I think we're about to start header 3. I think we're about to start possessives, right? Yep. Using no, possessives. All right. Wow. Fucking schizophrenic ramblings. I swear to God. Possessives. That should be an uppercase B. Make a lot more sense if it was an uppercase B. I can't even see what I'm writing. Noun, possessives. No is used to connect nouns. No is a particle to connect nouns to each other. No is used to connect nouns. You can specify. Okay. No is used to connect nouns. This can be to add detail or context. Such as I have a good example in here. Daigaku no sensei. So not just a teacher, but a college professor. That's a ka. That is not what we're trying to write, dog. We're looking for a say. That's an I at the end of that, right? Yeah. So, not just a teacher, but a college professor. Look at that. He's smart. Read this again. No is used to connect nouns. This can be to add detail or context, such as this example, teacher, but a college professor, or it can be used as a possessive. As a possessive. As a possessive. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Zebu no ma. That's not right. That's not right. Denwa. Denwa is the word I want. Denwa. Zeb no Denwa, meaning Zeb's phone. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that dense knowledge. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. Is that no? That's not everything for no. There's a lot more. Possessive. For possessive. For possessives, it always goes owner, item. Well, that's a fucking unfortunate. Hey Cam, how's it going? Just remember, possessive equals owner, no item. Descriptive, descriptor equals info, no subject. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. This particle in the frame of noun no noun can be put anywhere a normal noun would. Zebu no akasan. Akasan. Okasan? No, that's. Which one is that? Is that RO? Wa. Kango shi. Kango shi no. Ah. 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 That's a cool example. I was so smart. That's a really cool example. Okay, how about this? The full both of these uses can be used in place of a normal noun. Okay. I'm going to take that example too. That was a really good example. It's Okasan, so that's mom. Okay, yeah. So, Zebu no Okasan wa is that adumi adumin? It's so stupid. I wonder if there's even a word for admin. I must have looked it up and not found anything. So kangoshi, right? Kangoshi. No. Uh, do mean this? How do I want to do this? I want to mark this off and then like connect it. I want a card. That's how I want to do it. Same here. Because those are the nouns that matter for this sentence. Drag those together. That's a really cool example. I'm proud of myself for that example. That is such a good example of like both ways to use the no particle in one sentence. So this would be Zeb's mom, and this would be nurse admin. That's awesome, and I feel content with that. That's a page and almost a half of good notes. I am content with this. I am content with this for now. I'm gonna go play WoW. I'm quite content with this. So I'll fold all this shit up. I will write that chart in the front. What the flip? No WoW. No, I have to play WoW Cam. I have to gear my Death Knight for tonight. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a raid tonight. If not, whatever. I won't do raid, but I'm pretty sure there's a raid tonight. So I'd like to take care of my Death Knight. I have to open my vault and yeah. There's stuff to do. That was a very productive. That was good. That felt good.